is Yggdrasil, the tree of life. It's a holy tree, and its life force is entwined with that of the world. Aradia gives Yggdrasil the power to grow. As the tree grows stronger, so too does the world. With enough Aradia, you can extend its life and push back the day of destruction. Up to 13 days, after which God awakens.
So the more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow. And the bigger the tree, the longer the world has before Doomsday.
Okay, so check the trees. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you anything. Like, I thought it would tell you, like, how much of audio you collected, all of your stats and everything, and, like, what you need to, like, increase the days. But, it doesn't tell you that. It just tells you, oh, it's growing, and it's, you guys, so, I don't know how to say its name.
In this world, all the clocks count to 12, but that wasn't always the case. Back in the old days, all clocks went to 13. Somehow, when the chaos first flooded into the world, we lost that 13th hour. It was one of the great mysteries. No one could figure it out. But happen, it did. And the results were dramatic. Space-time has been damaged. Where once each day lasted 26 hours, now only lasts 24. 2 hours of every day gone, just like that. The lost time.
Yeah, that's just kind of like, it's kind of random because, I don't know, like, they don't essentially have that idea that, like, there might be 26 hours, and then they just tell you, like, oh yeah, it has been, but now it's gone, and, like, we have a reason for it. Like, nobody would believe that. It's just weird. The weird things are stuff that I have to talk about. Side quest.
There's a hard truth we must face. There are thousands of people down in the world waiting to be saved, but you cannot help all of them. It's not possible.
I've only got a handful of days. There just isn't enough time, right?
This will sound cold, but you need to be efficient. Saving people who are suffering under the heaviest burdens will give you more Aradia, which is good for us. But the greater the burden, the more you might have to do before that soul can be saved. Sometimes, solving someone's problem might just take too long.
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone, but you can't. It's a numbers game, Light. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can gather and offer to the tree. The time spent helping one person might be better spent saving the souls of 10 others.
Efficiency by volume, is that it? A numbers game, like you say. Control costs and maximize profits. What is it that they say? Time is money.
Yep. So, I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention because I already heard of that, but I can't remember. I think it has a few Bible references that I don't really want to go into detail about because they're just like,
There are certain areas within
I'm sorry, I'm not
I
going
want
to talk
you to
about it.
focus on. 5 locations where I'm picking up anomalous chaos readings.
And I'm guessing one of those locations is right where snow is.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. The palace in the city of Yusnan. There is another spot, in the heart of Luxarian, the holy city. One more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
4 regions, 5 locations.
To be more precise, the goals are people, not places. For example, the chaos activity in and around Snow's palace is linked to him, and the darkness in his heart. It's the same kind of chaos that I'm picking up in the other 4 locations.
And you want me to find these 5 people?
They're your priority, yes. Those people have massive burdens on them. The fate of many rests on their shoulders, and that makes your task all the harder. Helping them will not be easy, even for God's handpicked savior. But I can help you.
Okay, so we talked about everything we need to talk about, and about that last thing which Pope brought up, I find that kind of interesting because they said 5 people and like places, and from the game's website and everything, you know that like everybody from the past games have been brought back, and so we already know Snow is one. And then the thing is, if you saw pictures of Saz, and I'm not trying to spoil this, this is literally on the website, he's shown in, like a jungly place, and there were 2, people in there, so I'm suggesting he's probably going to be one of them, and he's going to have to, like, do stuff with him and his son, Dodge, or whatever, everything. And then I was thinking that the other people would probably be Lumina or yeah, one of them is probably Lumina, and the other one's probably Vanille. But now that I'm thinking about it, there's only one in Luxurion, and I think I know who that is. I'm not gonna tell about it because I'm pretty sure it's like 100% who it is. Almost practically. I don't want to share my ideas about it. But then there's Lumina, which I don't know what she's gonna be. She's probably gonna be in the wild or something. But like she's infused with chaos, and like it's important to get to her. I know that. Then I was thinking it's probably gonna be Vanille because she's an important part of this. But then I thought Fang and Vanille are basically the same kind of person. Like they're from the same origin and stuff. And then Fang, the type of history she has, she'd probably be like in the desert dunes or anything. So like that's basically what I think is going to happen. It's going to evolve around the last two stories or video games main characters basically, which I think is cool.
Where am I? What is this?
Hey, Savior! What's going on?
You again?
Right. Can you hear me? Are you alright? Where are you?
What's the problem? Equipment trouble?
I'm out. I'm getting crazy readings. The coordinates make no sense. I can't pinpoint your position.
Hope, are you there?
No. Hope can't hear you or see you. You're invisible. Do you know why? Because we're inside you. Spooky, huh?
You mean inside my mind?
Yeah, it's a safe place that God can't see. You could almost say it's like, oh, I don't know, an unseen realm.
Alright, if you say so. But that begs the question, what the hell are you doing in here?
I have a name. It's Lumina, and I know a lot about you. You need my advice, and in here we can talk about anything we want, safe from prying eyes.
Prying eyes? You mean Hope?
Yep, he might not realize it, but everything he learns gets passed straight on to God.
What of it? I don't have any secrets to hide.
Oh, right. You're the loyal servant, aren't you? You wouldn't dream of betraying him. And don't worry, okay? Even if I know otherwise, well, my lips are sealed.
I have no reason to betray him.
Right. That's very convincing. Keep those feelings hidden and play the loyal little servant. You want to be as cold as a steel in your sword. You do that, and then no one can guess what's inside. It's true, God can't see into human hearts. But he can read your face and tone, just like anyone else, and make his own guesses.
Like I said, I don't have anything to hide. He's promised to bring Sarah back. I'm not gonna do anything that might cause him to change his mind. Why should I?
Are you still in there, Lightning? Why are you afraid?
Huh?
Come on, think about it. We're inside your mind, don't you get it? If you can't be true to yourself here, where can you? I know you haven't changed, because you can't.
What the hell are you?
We're just particles of dust brushed from the palm of a god. That's all we ever were. Right, sis?
No, wait! That was Sarah.
Finally! I've got a connection again. Light, what just happened?
I was talking to Lumina.
Lumina? does she want? And where is she now?
You didn't hear any of that?
No, my sensors didn't pick up a thing. Are you sure she was there? Maybe it was just a dream.
A dream? Maybe that's what it was.
Right. Teleport complete.
Okay, so if you guys don't know, I was entirely quiet for that segment, and that was because I was strangely having a lot of technical problems with like that one scene in particular, and I didn't want to miss it because it was extremely big. Like that highlighted a whole bunch of key development points in the plot and everything, and I thought it was pretty cool. And there were a few things I wanted to say during that, but I didn't want to because I was trying to get it right and everything. I didn't want anything to mess up because like it was all fuzzy and everything. But few key points that were buttoned up is that first of all, this kind of like points out that it's not based on Christianity, because there are a lot of things that it says that are obviously true about Christianity. First thing is that God can't see into your mind or the human heart, which is entirely true. And well, yeah, that was kind of a big point, I guess. I'm trying to think. And then I noticed also that technically Hope and Lightning, they were using like technology to communicate against each other, and like even though that's not really so, like, that shouldn't be how it is. It should be like magical almost, I guess you could say. Like it shouldn't be pound or pound like using technical stuff or anything. I doubt that's how it worked or anything. And then also, the other thing I thought up while the scene was going on and everything was that the thing about Jesus Christ is that he's actually portrayed as God, and for Lightning, she's not God. She's God's savior. Blech. She's not actually God herself, and she's not portraying herself to be. She's portraying herself to be the savior to save individuals' souls. And my friend brought up a good point that he finds it ironic when Lightning says what the H word, I'm not gonna say it actually, but when she says that, my friend finds it ironic because like the savior, the holy savior, whatever, even though she's not holy, she never claimed to be, that she would say something that like that, how it's not righteous or whatever, or holy or anything. And that's kind of because that's how Lightning is really. Like, I've played the first two games, that's really how she was. It didn't seem wrong to me because that's how she always acted. Like, she's, not really, like, God herself. If she was God herself, she would be all-knowing, first of all, because God is all-knowing and everything. But, actually, I feel like I'm going on a tangent or whatever, talking about that, but, that's basically it. And I think we already went over the chaos stuff. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. Hang on. That was close. Anyway, the stuff aside, the scene was having me problems, so I had to do it over again, and I didn't have a direct save, so I had to do everything over again, and that includes, like, play it over again. But, however, since I was, like, so efficient at doing it, I actually managed to, like, do it early, and I still had, like, 3 hours, so I went exploring, I killed a few extra monsters, and, I did, hang on, I want to show you guys what I did. I customized my schematas to my liking, and if you can't see, because I'm using it! Oh, my stupid dad. My bottom thing on the Dark Muse actually has fire, and I'd never had that before, because apparently if you kill a monster in one-hit combo, like, I don't know, actually, it could be two different things, but I think it's if you get a grade on them, or maybe if you kill them in like a one-hit combo, then you'll get like an ability or whatever it's called. And when I say that, I mean that because I have fire right here, and I also have blizzard. those are two things that I didn't get, and I noticed I got them under the same prerequisites, or whatever. I don't know. I'm having a hard time speaking right now. But so that's cool. That means that they kind of are, what is it called? Renewable. That means you can get them if you just kill the enemies. If you get a grade on them, or you either kill them with fast enough. I think it would probably be if you get a grade on them, because it's kind of limited otherwise. Also, I think I had my attack level 1. I think it was special because I had like attack plus 40. I didn't get this this time, so that kind of sucks. A little bit different. I'm sorry, you guys, for speaking and everything that happens. I don't know why my computer was crapping out. Like, I could literally see it. I went through it like a few times, and it kept on messing up. Eventually, I just shut it down and then played it over again. And it finally seemed to work. Then I stopped the recording directly after that, and I started recording right after because I didn't want... Oh, what is this? Oh, this is part of it. Reads 2.